So there's no human variant in Baldur's Gate 3. That threw me for a curveball. My whole idea of building Kirito from Sword Art Online as a Bladesinger wizard, as I have done at the table, I've got a little bit of a problem. Normally what I do is go for the human variant or the custom lineage, I think it's called, and that way I could even get dark vision. But the main idea was what I need to do is take mobile as a feat at 1. That allows me the extra movement speed and the ability to make an attack, move out of range, and then not take the opportunity attack, but I can't do that. Now, I've looked up that you can get human variant as a mod. Obviously, that's an option. And then I was looking at another character that I liked, which was a Furbolg wizard called Rabbit. And you can get Furbolg as a mod. But there's part of me that doesn't want to get any mods, because there's something about being at the table and playing raw, which is rules as written, which is how I always like to play at the table. You can get table rules, but then if people disagree about the rules, then you can look it up online, and whatever the creators say is the rule, then that's the rule. But I got a slight problem here. I've got no human variant, so I've had to go with Kirito as he is. He's just human. There he is. A bit of a midlife crisis. What if Kirito grew up now in his, what's he in, mid-30s maybe? A little bit younger than I am. But I don't really know what to do about that. It threw me for a curveball last night. I actually had to log out for a little while and think about it. Should I get the mod? Should I not get the mod? I don't think I'm going to get the mod. I think I'm just going to go with rules as written. And I'm going to have to go with it that way. So Bladesong Wizard at 2. You can't pick it at 1 because that's when you get your subclass in Wizard. So that's fair enough. I'll go with that. I'll have to take the mobile feat at 4. I've gone with my stats, how I like them, which is to have 3 crap stats. So 3 stats on 8. I'm going to ditch charisma. I don't need charisma. I'll ditch strength, and then I'll also ditch I'm keeping constitution, dexterity and intelligence, so it's wisdom, charisma and strength that I'm ditching. So I can get I think a 15, 16, 17. I'll leave constitution on 15. I'll go for dex on 16, and I'll take my intelligence up to 17. I guess at level 8 then I can even them out, so then I'll take intelligence up to 18 and get the extra boost, and I'll take constitution up to 16 it will be. But then what I'm going to have to do is then I'm going to have to wait until level 12, at which point then I can take resilience, because what I'd like to do is then have what's it called, where you also get to add your ability to the roll. I'd have proficiency in constitution, because I've already got proficiency in dex and intelligence that works for me, so that's fine. But yeah, bit of a curveball last night. Wasn't expecting that. Really thought that it would be pretty straightforward for me. I've got my party sorted. It looks like it's Astarion, Lae'zel and Shadowheart. Is that right? Am I getting the names right? That seems to be pretty good. They're the first 3 I met. I've sent the wizard back to the camp because I just wanted to grab him and he can wait for me. But that gives me, what's he going to be? A rogue from the looks of it. I got a cleric and then I got a fighter. I'd rather have a paladin. I don't know if there's a paladin available. Does anyone know if there's a paladin? I'm sure you do. But the only thing that really matters to me is that I've got Bladesong Wizard. That's fantastic. Little disappointed in not getting the feat straight away. Have to wait until 4. That's how upset I am. He's putting the face for me. But yeah, threw me for a bit of a curveball last night. I wasn't expecting that. But Kirito exists. There he is. Kirito all grown up. no more Sword Art Online. Now, somehow, 20 years later, shall we say that? 20 years later, Kirito wakes up and now he's somewhere near Baldur's Gate. I guess that's the way. He got stolen by a mind flayer, I guess, when he appeared in the world, and now he's got I don't know. But I'm very excited for this. I enjoyed it last night. I have to say, I started playing with mouse. Now, I sit back there on the sofa. You can see it a bit behind me. I could have the mouse on the arm of the sofa because I sit on that side. But I had to have a keyboard on my lap. I didn't like that. I'm not used to mouse and keyboard. I'm a controller gamer, so that didn't really work for me. But then after I had to log off for a bit and think about this whole mod idea, and then I accepted the fact that I'm not going to do the mods. I'm just going to have to play it. I'll probably do the mod for the Firbolg because that would be too much fun. That works really well. But I'm going to play it raw as written. And when I logged back in, I thought I'd give Controller a go. And Controller is absolutely fantastic now. I was really impressed with that. That's not how I remember it from when I played when it first released. Was it in early access when it first came out? I know I paid for it as soon as it came out, but I just wasn't really feeling it. So I took a break. I kept playing at the table. We played some D&D at the table. We'd only get together a few times a year, but that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I was a little disappointed about that. So never mind. But I am going to play Controller. Controller is fantastic. Really impressed with that. It's going to take some getting used to because you've got to bring up all the menus, radial menus, and then pick. But that was pretty exciting. I did not expect it to be so good. I like running around. It reminded me of Dragon Age games when they're actually good. I haven't played Veilguard, but I'm going to assume that everybody was correct about that. I don't like wokeness. Doesn't work for me. Not a fan, don't really get the whole point of it all. But if I think back to, is it Dragon Age Origins? That was really good. Dragon Age 2, was that the game? There were 3, and then the big one came out. That was good. Then we had the big break. Veilguard sucked, apparently. But it reminds me running around when you've got the third-person view and you kind of zoomed in a bit. Really reminded me of Dragon Age. And that's quite exciting. So D&D 5e rules in a Dragon Age style game made by Larian, and like the best game ever, or whatever it is. The ratings are absolutely fantastic. But anyway, it seems like Kirito is having a midlife crisis. I thought the thumbnail was funny because maybe it's me having the midlife crisis. ChatGPT said works really well with the green glasses. So I think I actually got trolled by ChatGPT earlier. But yeah, hello. First night down. Kirito exists. Bladesong Wizard. Very excited. I really knew that it was going to work the moment I saw the twin scimitars on his back. That looked absolutely fantastic. As soon as I saw 2 scimitars on his back, yeah, I'm really feeling it. I've taken Booming Blade, haven't used it yet. That's going to be fun. Hopefully that works. It's a shame about the mobile feat, so I might have to just keep him as a ranged wizard until level 4, at which point it kicks in. But I've got my 4-man party. I've got a cleric, got a rogue, got a fighter. I am the wizard. That seems pretty exciting. Well, there you go. Thanks for watching. I'm Bifties. This is The Cave. Welcome to my Exile. See you all next time.